Today we're in Split, Croatia. Join us for an unforgettable city adventure. Located on the eastern shore of the Adriatic Sea, Split is ideally situated between Zadar and Dubrovnik, offering a perfect base for exploring the picturesque Dalmatian coast and its beautiful islands.
Okay, as we promised, at the end of every video, we'll try to tell you a story.
Split serves as the main gateway to Croatia's stunning islands, with regular ferry services connecting the city to these beautiful destinations. It's the perfect starting point for island hopping and exploring the Adriatic's hidden gems.
Try it.
Might be roughing it. Look at their clothes are hanging out.
Yeah, they're young
Yeah. Gosh, yeah, that would be. I saw boats like that were going in Raja Ampat.
Croatian sail. Well, maybe that's the crew.
That is the crew, but that's.
No, these people themselves, they're sitting there in a meeting.
Yeah.
Clothes.
Nah, we're too old. There's different kinds of travel that fit different age groups.
We're in backpacking, and, sleeping in a tent.
Now this one looks more like our style. Look at this one. It looks more civilized.
That's the same company, actually.
Oh.
It is.
They're well.
Here they have lunch.
Yeah, we're old farts. They all look like they're in their 30s. How fun is that, though?
You look 30. I like this one. Hi.
We have two cruisers to offer you. For tonight, we have the Sunset Cruise. The Sunset Cruise is 2 hours with live music and unlimited drinks. It's from 7:30 p.m. till 9:30 p.m. and it's a panoramic cruise. The other cruise, that is 2-island swimming cruise, is gonna be for tomorrow. We're going to the island of Brač and Šolta. In the island of Brač, we anchor like the picture showed, 30 minutes from the shore. You're here, you're gonna swim. We provide you the snorkeling equipment, soup boards, air water
Sounds
toys.
exciting.
Wow.
Yes, everything for you to enjoy the sea for 2 hours. Like you see in Brač, there's nothing. So we're not jumping into the island so you can shop or something like that.
How many hours is that one?
She said 2.
No, on
Oh,
No,
last
Sunset's
one
2.
is 2. On the other one, it will be from 9:30 in the morning till 4:30 p.m. In Brač, you're gonna be 2 hours swimming, and where we're going to Šolta, you're gonna be another 2 hours in Šolta. When we're going to Šolta, we anchor on the pier so you can walk and go to the beach. So on that cruise, you have breakfast, lunch, and drinks included.
Wow, that's exciting.
Yeah.
That one is gonna be for tomorrow or Thursday.
Okay.
You can
Okay.
take this flyer.
Okay.
If you decide to do it, come here.
1912.
Okay.
Yeah,
It was, gee, the water came all the way up to here, huh?
Yeah, but like here's the wall.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
was water right here.
And look, like the wall is part of this building right here on the.
Oh yeah, because you can see through the windows.
Yeah.
1912. The Old Town is a network of narrow streets and historic buildings centered around the palace, a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the best preserved Roman monuments in existence. The Old Town serves as a living museum, seamlessly blending history with modern life. Built in the 4th century, this palace is an enormous edifice designed to be both a luxurious villa and a military fortress. It remains the core of Split's old town, offering an extraordinary glimpse into the past amidst contemporary city life. Strolling among the ruins, gazing at the worn stone pavement, you feel history come alive. It's surprising to realize that this vast area was not a town, but an enormous palace. This is like night and day. Like yesterday in the old town, during the siesta time, 2 o'clock, everything was pretty much closed, and there wasn't very many shops to begin with. This town, here in Split, everything is open. They're catering to the tourists, big time. Shops everywhere, restaurants everywhere. Big difference. When you come here, there's a ton of things you can do, and we're in the old town at a travel agency. So like this one, for example, it's 9 hours for 27 euros, and you get like a van, a bus, and a boat. An entry ticket. The blue cave and 5-hour island tour. This is a lot of fun stuff to do here. Whitewater rafting, zip lining. Look at this. Mostar and Kravica waterfalls. 13 hours. Today, the palace complex thrives with shops, cafes, apartments, and museums, transforming it into a vibrant, bustling hub of activity. Is this Croatian beer?
Croatian beer.
Okay, we're in Croatia. We're trying the Croatian beer now. That's way more than I can drink, but you ordered for yourself. It's good. It has a good flavor. It's not watered down, and I probably will drink it. Wandering through the narrow streets like everyone else, we had lunch and a cold beer, and then we did a little bit of shopping. The bustling atmosphere and shops made our day incredibly enjoyable. Yeah, we hired a tuk-tuk driver right outside the port.
First you have to say, Dobrodošli u Hrvatsko.
Dobrodošli u Hrvatsko.
U Hrvatsko. U Hrvatsko.
U Hrvatsko. The tour was actually a spontaneous decision, and it turned out to be an excellent way to get a glimpse of the areas beyond the old town. It offered us a chance to see different parts of the city that we might have missed otherwise. So we rode the tuk-tuk all the way around the bay there. Oh, wow. Extremely nice view. Yeah, and you can see the islands. People, I think, a lot of people own boats because they can go island hopping. Plus, I think, well, one of these summers we need to come here and just take the ferries and island hop.
Spring or fall.
Yeah, I had no idea there were so many islands. Did you? Can someone come here and like take the ferries over there and spend the night and island hop?
Of course. Yeah.
This is a beautiful scenic viewpoint overlooking a pristine and inviting beach. Next, a cliff with breathtaking views overlooking the sea and a peaceful park. Incredible. I just love the pine trees, and it's the Mediterranean. It has a different climate, different feel. And all the water is gorgeous. This is definitely a place I want to come back. We're enjoying the stunning 180-degree view of the sea, the harbor, the city below, and the serene, peaceful surrounding nature. Our day in Split has come to an end. Beautiful Croatia. It was a lot of fun. We went up on that tuk-tuk ride, which we enjoyed. Walked around the old town in the afternoon. It's not too late, 6 o'clock. We're heading now south to Dubrovnik. We're enjoying the sunset this evening on our slow cruise up to Dubrovnik. They kind of have these theme nights, and tonight's Wear White.
So we're gonna show people the party because they want to see more of the ship life.
Okay, sure. We don't do much on the ship. We hang out in our cabins and edit videos, and then wake up the next morning and hit the road again.
We're enjoying it, you know.
Yeah, but that's our routine.
Yeah, just a different way. Some people need, some people read.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do videos.
Yep. Tonight they had a really good show. Every night they have a show. We'll go to most of them.
Yeah. Okay, as we promised, at the end of every video, we'll try to tell you a story. Today was Teresa's turn to tell a story, but she's kind of shy. She don't want to tell you anything.
I will. I'll tell them.
When?
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, you promise?
Yeah.
By the way, we just passed the smokers section. I had to hold my breath. Anyway, we're going to my favorite part on the ship. I'll show you here in a second. By the way, this is my favorite part of the ship. Like just watching the trail, and especially on a day like today, on a night like today. Look at that sky. I'm happy I'm here. I'm happy I'm enjoying this cruise. And I appreciate life. And I try to live life to the fullest. Try to experience as much as I can and enjoy every moment. Anyway, in life, you have some moments that kind of change your perspective, the way you look on things, and the way you reevaluate different things too. The thing that kind of changed the way I looked at things was when my mom told me that basically I'm lucky to be alive. You know, like I'm here by chance. Anyway, my mom and my dad, they had my sister, which is 4.5 years older than me. Back then, they were extremely poor, living in one room basement with my sister. My sister just got out of her diapers, and my mom found out that she was pregnant with me. She was anemic. Her health was not that great because not eating well, I guess. And the doctors recommended she has to have an abortion. And the day that the abortion was scheduled for her to go to the hospital and have the abortion, my sister got sick. And my mom cannot go because my sister was sick. And after that, I think they had something going on with my aunt and my uncle, which growing up, my aunt and uncle, they didn't have no kids, and she treated me like her own. They took me on vacation with them, and I remember my mom saying that when your father found out that you're a boy, we decided to keep you, and I'm glad they did. You know, I got a great childhood. I grew up poor. That's why I appreciate everything I got in life, and I'm happy I'm alive, because just like few different circumstances, I could have been aborted and never seen a day in life. And over the years, I think I touched the life of many other people. Like I had a decent-sized business in Seattle area. We employ 125 people, provide for 125 families, and I'm editing those videos. So, like, if I was not alive, you're not gonna be watching. You're gonna be watching something else, maybe cats or dogs videos or something like that. But anyway, that's a short story that you wanted to let us to know more about us, and to let to know people is not just where you work, where to school, what kind of house you have, and all this, how many kids and all things like that, but kind of get to know them from the inside. So that's me. I'm enjoying life. I'm happy to be alive. I appreciate every single day that God gives me, and I never complain about. Actually, I do complain, to be honest with you, but I try not to, because there's more important thing, you know. So that's it. I'm enjoying life. I've been blessed. I believe I have like an angel on my shoulder and a beautiful wife next to me. That's it, guys. See you in the next video. And Teresa promised to have a story herself tomorrow. Good night.